Hello Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising. Let's see what is in store for you in the month of June. Oh my god, you are really ready to answer, isn't it? But I'm going to give it a good shuffle. Please do check your other signs also. Unlike last month, I have made a little more effort to post more. Please do like, share and subscribe. What are the messages for the month of June for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising. Okay, I'm going to take this. Oh my god. You won't believe, but Empress Reverse has been on the bottom of the deck for 2 to 3 signs. And the last sign I did, Sagittarius, Empress Reverse was there. So I'm happy that you are getting Empress straight. That means that this month is going to be a month full of abundance for you. A lot of love, a lot of care, a lot of affection, a lot of money, growth, whatever you wish is definitely coming towards you. But let us now look at, you could be birthing something new, definitely. So let us look at the cards. Hangman. It's a very, very spiritual month. It's a month where you will learn lessons. So it's going to be a tough month, because when I say you will learn lessons, it is not easy to learn lessons. They put you through a grind for you to learn the lessons. It is not the time to take action, but to introspect, to go within. See, the lady is holding her own feet. That means she's stopping herself from moving out, and she's trying to reach down to what wisdom she can gather. Okay, so you have to understand that this month is going to be a grind, but if you learn your lessons, listen to the wisdom, your inner wisdom, you will definitely move forward. There is some kind of an end that is coming near. You've been seeing this end come for a long time, but you've not taken any action so far. Now, not all endings are bad. Some endings make space for good things to come. And some good endings are good because if not ended at the right time, it can become toxic. It can become worse. Okay. So it's a cycle. It's a cycle of the universe, and you need to follow the cycle. You cannot stop this separation that is coming your way. You could see it coming since a long time. You are tied down in your head by so many things. It is not funny. You are allowing somebody else's voice to dictate. Now that voice could be the voice of religion, voice of parents, voice of society, voice of education, voice of ego. You've done everything you could to not release or hang on to whatever it is that you had. But now it's the time to give it up, because now you are blocking your own growth by hanging on to it. You are going, and since 4th of June, like past 7 days, there is a lot of energy of release and let go. So if you are still going to hold on, if you see this lady is still holding on to the pentacle. It is still holding on. It is not willing to move. And yet it is looking down at what it desires. It is not looking at what it has in its hand. It is looking at the future. But how is she going to get what she wants or what is in the future if she is not going to release what is in her hands? And if you are going through a tough time, understand justice is being served. Knowingly, unknowingly, maybe you contributed a lot to this current situation, and you need to acknowledge your mistakes, your shortcomings, your fallbacks. Whatever it is that is stopping you was doomed right from the start. It did not start on the right note. If you see, one is a Knight of Wands and the other is a Queen of Pentacles. What you desired and what you got was very different. You were not able to balance out between your desires and your stability. If it is marriage or something, I feel you got married to the current spouse because it was on rebound, because you went through a bad relationship. Again, if it is a three-party situation, you are not willing to let either of them go. You are blaming the distance in your committed relationship for the reason why you went out. And it's not working. If it is a job, you really need to wait for a good stable offer to come before you quit your current job. Otherwise, you are going to... So in either case, even if it is money, not that there are any money cards here, but even if it is money, it's not going to come that easily. You may have to take loan from a woman, a rich woman, or you may have to sell your investments, your family heirloom, your family investments. You may have to sell them to... You may have to even take a home loan, a gold loan, or a loan against your house. Since I said home loan, but I meant a loan against your house probably. But it is not... It is not panning out to be a good situation at all. You can't have your cake and eat it too. No. The time your balancing act is over, and there is a lot of unhappiness attached to the past. Just imagine the number of people cards you've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 16. You filled your life with people. Some secret has come out and you are expecting the other person to take it with a pinch of salt. There is also a child in the equation that needs to be taken care of. And if you are using the child as an excuse to stay in a situation, a place, a relationship, it is just a cover for your own negative thinking, for your inability to swim up. You are letting yourself drown and using the child as an excuse. No. You have to fight the demons of your childhood. You have to fight the demons of your own belief systems, of your own mind, to come to this situation, this solution. If some of you think, you've been under the effect of some kind of ritual, spell work, black magic, that is also just an excuse. You're just using that as an excuse for a way of convincing yourself why you had to do what you did. You really don't want to change, but you want the other person to accept you the way you are, and yet the other person does not have the liberation to feel unhappy, the liberation to complain, the liberty to do as they wish. They have to be tied in your rules, and that does not work. Not as a boss, not as an authority figure, not as a partner. No. You can't have one rule for yourself and one rule for others where there is an equal partnership. You can't do one thing and expect your team to do another thing. The problem has got created by your own actions and your unwillingness to see where your actions were taking you so far. And now that everything, the volcano is erupted, you just want the other person to accept the situation with a pinch of salt. Now that the truth has come out, you just want that the other person should forget everything and trust you again and go back to the old times. But it doesn't work like that, because the other person is a different person. The other person is going to take time to come out. Can you see this? It's going to take time to come out from this situation. The other person may not want to accept you in a relationship with another person, or you doing two jobs, or you doing the balancing act, or you taking up something more, or you living in a different city. The person is going to have their own opinions, and the person is going to throw tantrums, because that person is going to look out for themselves. The person you are dealing with is not some nincompoop who will get into your ideas. They are a power in themselves. They are somebody who is in charge of themselves, and they have their own thought process, their own ideas, and they know what their potential is. So however this situation is resonating with you, you need to give some kind of benefit, or you need to give some kind of leeway, or meet the person halfway. You can't say, oh, it happened, or that's how it is, that's the way tradition is, or that's how it gets done in my house, or this is what we do. No. Or this is the process. No. Because those are not the days anymore. Everything is shifting, everything is changing. And whatever is shifting, whatever is changing, we have to accept it. So whether it's a child, your parent, your grandparent, everybody has a right to their opinion, and they have a right to react to what has been done by you. There are no boundaries or no, you can't impose your thoughts, your belief systems on this person, even if it's your employee. There will be repercussions, and you have to take them. And work, achievement and success. Muddled, unclear thinking. announcement, triumph over troubles and obstacles, too much concerns with sexual matter. This confirms the third party situation. Beware of greed. This confirms that the person wants their cake and eat it too. You want to keep the employee, but you don't want to give the raise or the promotion. You want the employee to work but not give overtime or comp off. It's not going to work like that. Okay? People have worked hard and so have you. But your muddled and unclear thinking and too much concerns with sexual matters have brought in these troubles to you. And you need to triumph over these troubles and obstacles. But the only way forward is by keeping your greed in check. What kind of announcement? Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding. What kind of announcement will come out in this month? What you will choose, where you will go, will depend upon your spiritual development, your enlightenment, awareness and understanding. About you, going back to the first card that came out, to you learning your lessons. And all these problems are also affecting your work and your achievement and your success. And the hidden secrets are not allowing you to move forward. What you thought is, somebody is worrying over nothing, everybody has a affair outside, or everybody is taking shortcuts at work, or everybody is overworking their employees. It's not going to work. It's time for you to act. You took some kind of a shortcut or an easy way out, and now it is not helping you. So this is the reading for you, Capricorn. Have a great month ahead.